online. But it does
Mm-hmm.
lead to one of my favorite games, which is figuring out how long it takes for your date to finally reveal themselves as a weirdo. Wow, this was such a nice date. I really enjoyed talking to you. Of course, you're such an interesting person. Can I ask you something before we leave? Sure, what's up? Can I take a picture of your feet? Your toes look very nice, and I would love to set them as the wallpaper on my phone. What?
Oh
I
my
thought you
lord.
said you like girls with a good soul. No.
Oh my lord. That reminds me. I should tell you guys about. Should I hold on, I gotta make sure that they're not in my chat. Yeah, they're not here. If they somehow see this, I okay. So no, it's not about feet. So when I was a little newbie in VRChat, right? When I was a little newbie, I got really drunk. I went to a virtual bar. I've never I don't go there. I don't go like to virtual bars anymore. But I went to a virtual bar, and I was really drunk. And I go to there's like a little bouncer person that asks your age, to try to make sure that you're not a kid before going to the bar. So I went into the I went there, I said my age, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you're kind of cute. You sound kind of cute." I go back down, right? I talk a little bit with everyone down there, and then I get a little bit more drunk, and I go back up, and I ask the bouncer, for a little date, all right? And they said sure. Okay. They added me to their friends list and whatnot. And then I go on off on my day. I fall asleep and I wake up. Right. Um, I go and I try to, join them. I request off of them or whatever. They don't answer me. I only did it once. They might not have seen it, but I only did it once, and I didn't want to be a nuisance. So I just assumed that they didn't want to, or they didn't want to talk to me, and they just forgot. So I move on. We move on. Let's see, it's about 6 or 7 months, right? 6 or 7 months pass, and I go and I join a drinking world, like a drinking games world, where I drink with a bunch of random people who are in VR. I get a little bit drunk, all right? I get a little bit drunk, and I meet someone on my friends list that I have no idea who they are, right? Um, it turns out I read their bio. Their bio said some things that I sort of remember vaguely seeing, and it turns out it was the same person as before. All right, it was the same person as before, and they remembered me, and I'm like, oh my god, yes. After I told them like where I remembered them from, and I was like, oh, would you want to go on that date now? And I'm like, sure. So we drank a little bit, and it was just like a normal drinking night. And we went to a private world after that. And I fell asleep. All right, I fell asleep because I was really drunk. All right, I um I was really really drunk. So I fall asleep, and next thing you know, I'm really drunk. I hear a noise. Okay, I hear a noise. It sounds like it sounds wet. I don't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I just heard a noise and it sounded wet. Right? Um, and I'm like, huh? I didn't say anything, but I just didn't think anything. I didn't think of anything at the time. Um, and then I go back to sleep. I wake up again. And it's the morning this time. I wake up, and they were like, "Hi," because we woke up at the same time, oddly enough. And I was like, "Hi," and they fessed up, right? At least they told me, right? They fessed up that when I was asleep, they were jerking off to me. That's what they said. they fessed up after that. They were jerking off to me when I was asleep. I did not know this. I was a little bit surprised. Sure, go ahead. And hello, Neymar. I can call you Nay. Hi, Nay. What's up, King? Yeah, no. It's they were jerking off to me. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. That happens. But yeah, no, people, yeah. I guess, but like, why me? Ugh. And the thing is, I was drunk. Like, I didn't know what that sound was when I heard it. I didn't know what it was. I just knew it sounded weird. Gosh, if I would have like asked him, but I asked this girl out, you know what she said? God, I don't know what she said. Look at my obvious. What do you mean? Look at my obvious. What do you mean? But no, it was super weird. It was super weird, dude. Ew. Yeah, I don't know. No, my avatar wasn't even like this. My avatar, I was using a different avatar. It was one of my older ones that's like, it's not like more it's not even as suggestive as these avatars. It wasn't even as suggestive. It was like, yeah, I guess, but it was still wild. It was still wild. Anyway. She said yes, so I was trying to give her my number, and then she kicked me. Ugh. That's disgusting. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, I know. It is an odd thing to do. Like, dude, to be honest though, like now that I've been streaming and I've been doing VRChat streams, I just kind of always imagine that there's people jerking off in the background, and I just kind of have to live with it. You know? It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You're at a police apartment when they did that? That was just Kick Chat. No, it's definitely Twitch Chat too. Some people on Twitch Chat, they just don't say anything. Yeah, no, the Kick streams, it was definitely happening over there. Speaking of Kick, I gotta do my Kick VRChat streams again. I don't want to lose my little audience I had over there, but I'll do it again eventually. What is, it's very crazy. People base me on my Abby. Yeah. You know, I would like to say, unfortunately, I do not look like my avatar. I'm so sorry. For my avatar is short. I am not short. I am not short. I'm a little tall. I based it off of my personality. That's how I chose my avatar.